What's going on, everyone? I'm your host, Tyler Crux. We're back with another episode of Digimon Hacker's Memory. I'm joined by.
What's up, nerds? It's Kohga Nightbane.
In the last episode, we got a very peculiar. pe- peculiar. Word.
Peculiar.
Yes, that word. Quest where we have to investigate an aquarium where animals in the aquarium are being stolen, but not
Including
stolen.
sharks.
Well, they're small sharks.
Sharks are sharks, man. I don't care.
Yeah, but they're small sharks, so nothing to
Yeah.
worry about. Hmm. What do I need for you?
Just go down the list in my experience.
Okay.
Route access.
Oh. No thanks.
You seem a little above their weight class anyways.
Yep. Let me
No, you already did it.
Yeah, I know, but I saw a chest on the other side.
Oh, I see now.
You know what? Fine. You guys.
I mean, it's not like it's the same group.
Yeah. But it's to show them that they shouldn't attack us. And we got some sleep recovery, so that's helpful.
Yep.
Farm expansion plugin.
Those are always helpful.
I think you always want to, at least in my experience, you put the farm expansion plugins on um, whichever farm you have being the development farm.
Mm.
Since the statues you can put there increase the rarity of the goods you can get.
True. True. I personally put them on my island that I use for training because you kind of have to use training in the Digifarm to get the stats and other things necessary for the more powerful Ultimates and Mega Digimon.
Without having to de-digivolve, re-digivolve, de-digivolve,
No,
re.
you do still have to digivolve and redigivolve, but the autonomy of the Digifarm does take away from a lot of the irritation in the process.
Yeah. I think the only downside I saw to that was you lose camaraderie.
Yeah, that is true, but at the same time, like, if you just literally fight pointless random battles, look, there's someone there. Is it a girl? Like just in getting involved in random battles helps bring that back up, and there are items to build up camaraderie. So there's that.
True.
Welcome to my aquarium. I'm Minamo Takitsuse. Takitsuse.
My question is, are we still we're still in the digital world right now, correct?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure because
This is simply a server room that was programmed to look like the aquarium.
hmm,
I'm surprised you found this place. Are you the police? Reaches for a gun.
we're like detectives.
It doesn't matter who you are. You've got nothing on me. Well, when that's how you lead into a conversation, you immediately confess that there is something suspicious about you.
Yep, but she's not confessing to any crime.
Can we ask you some questions? What is this place? What are you doing here? As you come all this way, I'll give you a special tour of my aquarium. She didn't answer either of my questions. Have you noticed? This place looks exactly like the Ikebukuro Aquarium.
I wouldn't know. Never been there.
Yeah, I don't really do aquariums. How observant. It's a perfect digital copy of the aquarium's building, facilities, and animals. It's almost complete. I see. So you did it to create this place. But did you really need to resort to theft? You can find lots of similar data for fish and buildings on the net. You don't get it. Similar isn't good enough. It has to be a perfect reproduction. The building and decor can be recreated from photos. But how the animals look and move can't be scanned from ordinary photos or videos.
Honestly, because she's not doing anything illegal, I don't see any.
Yeah, no, technically speaking, this nothing she's done is outright illegal. It just kind of dances on the border.
Yeah.
They have some very rare fish. There's no information anywhere about the types of tanks and equipment they use. And it's not as if I could just go up to them and ask to borrow their precious fish and equipment, right?
I mean, if you explain to them what you were doing, they might.
Also, if they were to if she were to create a partnership, agree to make this digital version of the aquarium like an official sponsored thing inside Eden, I imagine they would be agreeable.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, they'd hear her out. I see. So you steal them, copy them, and then return them. Steal? Please don't use that incredibly accurate word.
I mean, it's not really stealing, it's borrowing.
Yeah, well. I just borrowed them and scanned them with a 3D scanner. No one could accuse me of stealing.
Yeah, it's only
So it seems. But you are suspected of trespassing on private property. Now that they can get her for.
Yeah, trespassing, definitely. Stealing, no, because stealing is...
Stealing, the theft thing is a little bit up in the air, but the trespassing is just black and white.
Yeah.
I hate that. In the virtual world, people are free to go anywhere they like. The real world is so full of restrictions.
It really is.
Although you're not quite right, I didn't actually trespass. What do you mean? Breaking into the aquarium, finding the exhibit, removing it, and then returning it safe and sound, all within a short space of time. I hired a team of international super thieves. They didn't leave any evidence, and I haven't committed any crime. Okay,
well, you have.
I was about to say, if Ryuji or you had some kind of like recording bug implanted on your avatars or whatever, that would essentially be a confession.
Yeah, no, it is. Like, she can say, "Oh, I didn't commit any crime." No, you did.
If you force these people to do this thing, then you are as responsible as the thieves themselves.
Yeah, it because like in the court of law, you can try to make the argument of, "Oh, officer, I didn't kill that man. This other guy did," and it turns out you paid the other guy.
This other guy was on your payroll.
Yeah, like you paid this guy to kill someone for you. You are still found guilty of murder.
Yeah, like. Did you hire someone to do the hacking as well? I asked a Digimon and a hacker to help with that. Of course, I didn't do anything myself, and any evidence is long gone by now. Again, if we are recording any of this conversation, this is all evidence. The most difficult part was scanning everything perfectly in the short time between acquiring the exhibits and returning them. I bought an entire studio for that. So it's just a very expensive hobby? It takes more than money. I had to be smart, too. That's why you'll never pin anything on me. I mean, I'll give her this. She was thorough.
Yeah, but her issue is she doesn't know if we are recording.
We easily could be. In fact, considering that our allies are Chitose and Erica, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them is recording, like planted something on on our avatars, you know?
Yeah.
I haven't caused anyone any trouble, even you. And look, this place is almost finished. My own private aquarium. You know, if this were a D&D campaign, you could easily piss her off just by summoning your Mega Seedramon and just telling it to ransack this place.
I'd like to roll for
Roll for destruction?
roll for persuasion. What are you persuading her to do? I'm persuading her to confess to the police because as long as she kind of shows like there was no harm done, they won't really find her. Like she won't go to prison.
Yeah, no,
would happen would be,
realistically,
like,
they
some
would
type of
most
fine.
likely just give her a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, because nothing was actually stolen. Nothing was broken.
Yeah, maybe a fee for the whole, like, trespassing thing with the thieves that she hired or something like to that extent. But, like, you know, like there would be some ramification, but it wouldn't be severe.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I have to hand it to you. This place certainly looks beautiful. Thank you. That makes me so glad to hear. But it doesn't sit right with me. It's also the ugliest thing I've ever seen, in a sense.
You should not have said that.
Ugly? What do you mean? Yeah, you spent a lot of money, but you didn't get your hands dirty. You got other people to do it for you. So much for the perfect crime. You know, he is right. All of those transactions would lead a paper trail right back to her.
I think it's more of like she actually never did anything for it. She had other people do it for her.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's
Like,
why he's saying it's not really.
there's like that one. It's kind of the same situation as that one random side quest villain girl in the first Spider-Man game. You know the one.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name, but that was basically her defense as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Crap, I'm going to be trying to figure out her name.
What? The law can't bring you to justice, but unluckily for you, we aren't the law. We are hackers. We'll make sure you're punished. This aquarium will never be completed. That's too bad. Looks like I'm going to have to dispatch my first visitors. I knew she seemed too willing to talk. She never intended to let us leave here. Oh, so since at this point that series is already being released, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Yesterday, while I was doing a recording session for Soul Silver, right?
Right.
And I decided I would check out the Safari Zone because, to my knowledge, I've never actually seen the Safari Zone in in those games. Keep Colemon and swap the other two out for Hagurumon and Gardramon.
Yeah.
And on my way, I ran into 2 tag battles.
Ooh, how'd those go?
Well, the second one went fine. The first one was against a duo of ace trainers, and anybody who's played Gen 4 knows the terror of battling ace trainers in a double battle. Because the two from the first battle used a Magmar and an Electabuzz. So, and the Magmar just kept spamming Protect. So it was just tedious.
Yeah, not really a like battles where
Like,
they just
Magmar's one of
invent
the
stuff.
best Fire-type Pokemon in Gen 4, and they were shield spamming. Like, that's
Yeah.
just lame. And the second double battle was the meme double battle, the one that's been memed to oblivion and laughed at all over the internet.
Oh, is it the guy with the cloister and the girl with the onyx?
No, it's the girl with the cloister and the guy with the onyx.
No, it's the other way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's one of the other
In
reasons why.
in some ways that makes it worse.
Yep.
In some ways that makes it worse. But yeah, like, obviously the second double battle was significantly easier. But it's like, what the fuck, Japan?
I mean, they were just saying, like, trying to show who wears the pants in that relationship.
Ugh. For all these years, I genuinely thought that matchup, like that trainer duo and Pokemon matchup, I thought that was a joke. I thought that was something made on the internet. I didn't realize.
Nope.
I've always wanted to live in an aquarium. What? Especially that aquarium. It's in a tall building like a seabed for the sky. So you have some attachment to that aquarium? Why not work there? Yes, so many memories. I went all the time as a child, at least once a week.
Wow, you were really good for their business then.
Yeah. It's also where I went on my first date.
Okay.
I mean, still a fond memory.
I think places like zoos and aquariums, I think those are like really good options for like first or second dates.
Yeah. But they're going to have a major renovation soon. Did you hear about that? Yes, we did. I was shocked when the final design was announced. It looks more like a nightclub or casino. You're going to have pop groups singing with tropical fish? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to agree with her. That is a little tacky.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of more on her side of doing this entire thing because this is keeping the true sense of what an aquarium is.
Like, there's nothing wrong with, like, freshening up the design of a place every now and again. But, like,
I'm pretty sure the pop group singing with tropical fish, I think that's ill-advised because it's like the same reason why like a lot of people have to be careful if they're using like sonar in the ocean because it'll mess up with like a lot of like dolphins and
yeah,
whales.
no, like that isn't that's honestly one of my biggest things. Like, do they even realize what they're going to be doing to those fish?
It is tacky. Like,
That makes me feel a little better. At least someone agrees with me. I thought about starting a petition to keep the aquarium as it is.
and why didn't you do that?
But they probably wouldn't take any notice. Things never go my way in the real world.
True that, sister.
So I decided to preserve it by myself. Just as it had always been, and just how I remember it. I understand how you feel. I kept trying to think of ways to make the aquarium mine. when all said and done, you didn't intend to cause anyone any trouble. You just wanted to recreate the aquarium for yourself, correct? That's right. But we can't just look the other way. Memories aren't about preserving data. There's something you keep inside you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but if she can open up the aquarium to other people because she has all the data.
Well, no, that's why I said, like, what if she were to, like, try to make a business deal with the aquarium regarding this project of hers?
Yeah.
Then all of it would be legit.
Yeah, so now people, if they want like a more like quiet and serene experience, they just
Yeah, like,
go
I'm
to the
just like,
virtual world.
like, for crying out loud, crazy people, stop being crazy and start thinking.
I think that's the issue. They do start thinking.
I know that's the issue. Maybe you're right. If you're going to report me, just do it. 10 minutes later, the cops arrived. Matayoshi is you.
Yep. Give me a second.
You're good.
It looks like you got this case all wrapped up. The aquarium will send payments. Huh. What's the matter, Ryuji? Why the long face?
There's something bothering me about this case. I hope it turns out to be nothing.
By the way, I met the perpetrator. I can't go into detail, but she's the only daughter of a very wealthy man. He recently passed away and left her his entire fortune.
That would explain how she was able to pay for everything.
Yep.
Her father's dead. And recently? But she hired people to steal the exhibits and hack the security. Surely there's no evidence.
Exactly. That's why the aquarium has dropped the complaint. It receives extremely rare creatures from other aquariums and research institutes around the world for special exhibitions and the like. Any rumor of security problems would soon put an end to that. Now we know who was behind it all. After being arrested, she promised to never do it again. The aquarium is happy to leave it at that.
Yeah, there really is no point in pressing charges.
Yeah.
So...
honestly, so some companies and businesses, what they do is they hire people to basically test their security. Like they hire people to try.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's like for cybersecurity, a lot of companies hire hackers, and it's like the hacker's job is to try and break in, like try to hack into our systems, so
Yeah,
we know
and like
where any major flaws are.
yeah, we know where weaknesses are. We know what can be improved.
Yeah,
And we know what to keep an eye out for.
yeah, and even like some businesses, like banks, some banks will tell people, "Hey, we want you to try and rob us, but don't do like the standard masks
Yeah,
on, guns
get,
out type of stuff. Do the
get creative with it.
yeah, do the more like Ocean's 11 type of
Du-
stuff.
007 style.
Yeah, she'll be released tomorrow.
Sir!
Calm down, Ryuji. I know how you feel, but we have no other choice. The aquarium isn't going to be pressing charges, and she never
Yeah, this is a really weird case, speaking from the legal system.
Yeah. No one was hurt, no actual damage was caused. I'm sure you agree she's learned her lesson.
No, I don't! How can you release her so soon? He's just gonna go back and delete that freaking aquarium on the server, isn't he?
Probably. But like again, she's not being charged. We can't hold her. If not tomorrow, she'll be out in a few days.
Call the aquarium manager right now!
What? Why?
Because Ryuji's out for blood. I'm going to the aquarium. Wait here.
I kind of want to go after him to make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
But if he does do something stupid, we'll get to talk about it for weeks. Ah, Ryuji, Matayashi, did you find what you were looking for?
Ryuji was right. We found a
Ooh.
nasty little surprise. I couldn't believe it.
What did you find?
I don't feel comfortable saying it in front of Erica.
It's fine. She's a hacker just like us.
What?
Plastic explosives set to be detonated remotely at any time. They were attached to the undersides of all the tanks that were returned. They're small, but detonating them all at once would level the place. Explosives? But why? Because she's fucking insane.
Good question. How did you know they'd be there?
I suspected it right from the start. She created an exact copy of the aquarium in her own private cyberspace. It was as if she'd confined time and space itself, as well as herself. I had to ask myself what someone of that mindset would do once they accomplished everything they'd set out to do.
Tell us, what did she intend to do?
I feared that she'd try to keep the aquarium all to herself. By destroying the one in the real world? Even though she knew it's about to be renovated? Probably because she knew it was about to be renovated. Don't look so worried. Unless she actually presses the detonator, everything I just said is nothing more than a theory. We don't have any evidence that she planted the explosives. Once again, we can't pin anything on her. By now, she's probably moved the virtual aquarium to a small server and disappeared off to somewhere far away from here.
I'm annoyed we can't hold her to account. But at least nothing will happen to the aquarium as she presses the detonator now.
The only positive is that no one's been hurt in all this. It's been an unusual case, that's what I'm saying, Chitose. Nothing will happen to the aquarium if she presses the detonator. However, there might be a catastrophic result somewhere else instead.
Somewhere else? What do you mean?
Where did you put those explosives, Ryuji? Memories aren't about preserving data. There's something you keep inside you for the rest of your life. What did he mean by that? Nonsense. This is where I'm going to stay for the rest of my life. It may be missing a few finishing touches, but it's all mine. When I press this detonator, my aquarium will be the only one like it in the world. Hehehe. Deletion program activated. All data in this cyberspace will be erased! Oh, that's evil, Ryuji. Like, I support it, but that's evil.
This is oh
Please.
god, if she doesn't get out, if it's
Eden syndrome or worse.
yeah.
Please log off immediately. I repeat. Deletion program activated. All data in this cyberspace will be erased. Huh? What's going on? All data in this cyberspace will be erased. Erased? How? Why? Oh, my aquarium!
So one thing about like the entire thing of Eden is okay, so from the guy that has the we did the mission on your side of things.
Oh, yeah, the guy who, like, got tricked or whatever.
Yeah, for the entire organ harvesting thing. I know
Oof,
that
yeah,
episode
that
has
scared me.
yeah, that episode has not come out yet on your channel. Um but I just got reminded of that. And I'm like, because that brings into question if the data in Eden is deleted while you're still logged in. Is it like SAO? You die in the game, you die in real life type of shit?
Honestly, at least in this universe, I think that is the process of events.
Yeah. You think they would
But like, if you were talking real world logic, it's hard to say. I want to say no, but that's me being optimistic.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like you think they would have a safety protocol where something happens, you automatically get logged out, like
Yeah,
this.
no, like a force ejection from the servers and stuff.
Yeah, like you. So Ryuji might have just committed murder.
Yeah, he might have, unless he also rigged it to force her out of the system,
Yeah.
which does sound more like what he would do. Like, yeah, he wants to ruin what she did, but I don't think he'd want to. I don't think he'd want to ruin her life or worse. As a proxy result, you know.
Yeah.
You want to know what happened to that girl? Okay, I'll let you in on something. When we went to see her, I installed a program to delete all data in that cyberspace. I linked the execution key to the detonation signal for the explosives she planted in the real aquarium. That's all I did.
Yeah, but if she presses that button and she is killed, you will be found liable.
Well, again, he might have installed like a forced logout system.
Yeah.
He could have easily done that.
But we might
Memory
never know.
Memories aren't about preserving data. You keep them inside. Well, I can guarantee you by the end of this game's events, none of what we've done will have mattered.
No, I know that much. I know that it's because of the ending of your events.
Well, I would argue that my events still have a small degree of impact. This one just sadly doesn't, in my experience, but we will have to get there to find out.
Yeah.
Anyway, maybe I'm naive, but because of this high-tech age we live in, that's what I truly believe. Do you think I got through to her? No. I wonder if she could resist pressing the detonator. She didn't.
Wow. Okay.
Well, that got complicated.
It really did. Let's see what we got on the Digiline.
Uh,
Uh, who cares? SP attach B. 2 cases. Okay. Well, let's turn this in.
yup. That was a lot.
Yep.
Alright, we got new stuff. And your hacker rank went up. You are now a sophomoric hacker.
Yay. Let's see what we
Okay.
got here.
Correct the young at heart and beat DigiArt contributor Rin. Okay, yeah, these are both go punch him in the schnoz missions.
Yeah, we got time. Let's do them right now.
Yeah, I mean they're very straightforward.
Yeah. I found blacklisted hacker. Time to beat him. Where is he?
Zaxxon Forum.
Okay.
Of all the places.
Yeah.
That is like the one place a hacker of his category does not want to be.
Yep. Because this is a nice little palette cleanser. Cleanser.
There they are. All that a performance, you good-for-nothing creatures? Put your backs into it! Mess it up one more time and you're in for a beating! So how's that palate cleanser feeling? The Digimon don't like it. Why don't you mind your own business?
Alright, time to beat her up.
Yup.
My Digimon believe in equal fights for all. The Lady Liberty does not discriminate based on what's between your legs.
Gardramon with his missiles just saying, I uphold my right to bear arms.
Let's see. We want to change. So that's 2 vaccine types and a virus type.
Honestly, I would just say one of each.
Yeah.
So swap out. I would swap out Colamon for Megaseedramon.
Yep.
And probably Hagurumon for Raptordramon.
Alright.
There you go. I have nightmares!
Oh,
Nice.
I'm panicked now.
You just start doing an impression of Panic from the original Yu-Gi-Oh!
What was it? The, Get rid of Agumon.
Yeah, got rid of him. Oh, dang.
What was it? Like a week ago, I decided to rewatch Hellsing Abridged.
Oh, I actually saw that for the first time back on Halloween night.
Yep. And for some reason, whenever I hear Panic, I think back to the original Hellsing, the one that like people were like, it had potential, but God, did they fuck up the story? Because Hellsing Ultimate is it's like basically think of it like Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Yeah, no, I have some understanding.
Or Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
That means less to me, but I get the general message. People love watching funny videos of performing Digimon. I posted one and it went viral in no time. I just wanted to get more views. But I won't force them to do anything against their will ever again. Their performance wouldn't be very good anyway if they're being forced. And all it took was violence for her to get that.
Yeah. Can I say like, so as of recording this, Twitch is in the middle of their own little adpocalypse. Where
How do you mean?
Okay, so an adpocalypse is basically when advertisers are looking at like it happened for like YouTube like twice because of YouTube kind of not really being clear with their terms and conditions. And a guy kind of came out with a video like basically saying, yo, YouTube, there is this very, very like bad thing happening in the YouTube comment sections that you need to do something about. And it's the reason why on like a lot of like YouTube videos that are deemed like for children, the comment sections are turned off.
Oh, yeah.
So YouTube went through like 2 adpocalypses. One was because of like slightly political reasons, and then the other one was because of let's see.
You might as well just take Ryuji and Chitose.
Yeah. Until we get Erica.
I don't think we are going to.
Well, she's an option.
Oh, yeah, I literally wasn't paying attention to that.
She's an option, so...
Well, I mean, it's like, the only Digimon she ever has is Wormmon. Granted, eventually he Digivolves, but, like, that's all she's got.
35 points, 30 turns.
My heart races... Oh, this one.
Again.
Didn't we already do this?
I think so, but... like, free experience and free money. So...
To quote Son Goku, I'm getting the craziest sense of deja mustard right now.
Yeah, no, but right now, Twitch is having their own little adpocalypse because of
What are they? What did they do this time?
it's not really what they do. So it's about like they it has to do with their terms and services. It's how they don't really ban people um when they kind of deserve to be banned.
Oh boy, yeah.
And it has to do with like back in October there was a guy named Asmongold. He got banned for 2 weeks because I saw like the full video clip. He was basically talking about the issue in between Palestine and Israel, and his own. He
So
was made.
you're telling me you got banned for getting political?
It was more of what he said. So basically, if you, the main point of like what he said, he was talking more about like the about religious extremism. He was saying that cultures or societies based on like radical religious beliefs. He was calling those societies like inferior.
Hmm.
And he was mainly his main point was just talking about like pointing at the religious extremism.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest.
But
I
with
have a stance on that conversation. I am not gonna voice it.
yeah, um, but like how he worded it, and whenever the clip started coming out, it basically was like he was calling all of Palestine, all people of Palestine, inferior.
Yeah, it's kind of like
So
saying, full disclosure. I do not agree with what I'm saying. I'm just using it as an example. It's kind of like saying all Germans are Nazis, kind
yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
Again,
So
I don't believe that. I'm just using it as an example.
yeah, so the issue with the Twitch thing is so Asmongold got banned for 2 weeks, which is understandable.
Oh yeah.
And he even like made a video on YouTube, and it was his apology, like his own apology video, and it was
I
more or
mean,
less
good for
saying,
him on that.
yeah,
At least he acknowledges what he did.
yeah, and he was like, I don't always make apology videos for what I say when people don't like it because there is stuff I believe in, but he did say like what I
Like,
said.
I acknowledge that I got a little carried away.
Yeah, he basically said like because of what I said, I agree with and I understand why um Twitch
Take
would
issue
ban
with
me
it.
because what I said was did go against the TOS.
Yeah.
And because of Asmongold's ban, people are saying, okay, Asmongold got banned because of what he said. Now let's look at all of these other streamers. Um, I'm going to use Hassan Piker as an example because personally, I don't like Hassan because a lot of his takes are very, very.
Bad.
Yeah, it's like there was like an entire time where he was basically saying that. Um, so the Houthi, I think not Houthi. There's a radical Islamic group that by the U.S. government they are deemed as terrorists. And
And
so
checkmate.
yeah, and Hassan was basically saying how like much he liked them, and some of the other stuff he said were very kind of go against the TOS, and there were other streamers who would avidly call for like threats of violence and basically saying, whoever kills like this streamer, I'll give them like $100,000.
Yeah, those people all need bans, frankly.
Yeah, but Twitch never
We're not
banned them.
reading this.
Yeah, so like Twitch never banned them, and what people were saying is, okay, you banned Asmongold because of this really bad take he had. Now look at these other people, and a lot of people are using Hassan as the main kind of example of like,
The poster boy for their campaign. Yeah,
yeah, mainly because a lot of people don't like Hassan.
yeah.
Um,
Just from what little you told me about him, I don't even like him.
yeah. Like a lot of his political beliefs are Democrat or left wing, but he kind of goes far left, which I think is very bad.
All right, let's do Mr. Navet. Or do you want to? Or do you want to stop and
We're
do that?
going yeah, we're going to stop and then we'll do Mr. Navit in the next episode since
All
this
right.
episode has
Well,
gone
Mr.
for
Navet, the mystery person appearing in Ikebukuro from the rumors. City legend. What's that? Is it an imitation of Mr. Navet?
yeah. So long story short on the thing, Twitch is going through their own adpocalypse. We don't know if this adpocalypse will make Twitch kind of start banning people when they rightfully need to be banned. And
They won't.
yeah, and I'm mainly looking at like they're banning VTubers for
I was about to
showing,
say all I know for sure is that they are cracking down very hard on VTubers.
even though VTubers are like this character model is more covered than most female
Flesh
streamers.
tubers, yeah.
Yeah. So we don't know if it's going to be Twitch trying to actually take their TOS seriously,
That'd be funny.
or if Twitch is going to be on the downward spiral and people are going to be moving to streaming services like Kick. Yeah, Kick. So,
Well, either way, that's going to be it from us today.
yep. Remember, like, comment, sub, go check out some of our other stuff, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Later, nerds.
Peace.